This edition of CT Football Today is brought to you by The Rock Restaurant in Saddle Rock. From The Rock Restaurant, 470 and Smoky Hill in Saddle Rock. From the patio on a beautiful night in October, this is CT Football Today, the pregame show with head coach Joe Johnson.
And hello again, everyone. I'm Blake Olson along with Coach Johnson. 40-13 the final against one of the neighborhood rivals, the Grandview Wolves. CT is now 2-3 on the season. A lot of sophomores got their first starts in varsity football, forced to play some younger players, inexperienced players. And what would you say? What's your takeaway from this one, Coach?
I thought we did not play very well defensively. I thought we played much better defensively in previous games, and I thought offensively we actually did some pretty good things, but considering our injuries there. But defensively, we've got to play better than that, and that's the bottom line. They kind of caught us a couple times. We didn't tackle very well at times, and we got to do a better job, plain and simple.
Hayden Albaugh got the start at quarterback, and we knew this going in. He's the fourth quarterback on this roster, and once again made some nice throws and some nice plays.
Yeah, you can see he's a great competitor out there, and he's kind of learning on the fly, but he's improvising, he's making plays, he's running the ball, he's throwing it. That guy's a tough guy.
Donovan Swift gets some playing time, obviously, in the start. He started along with Matty Bartels, and he made some big plays in special teams and obviously on the offense.
Both of them have made plays for us at times. They just haven't been starters for us.
Sure.
And so, I thought they did a very good job. I was really proud of those young guys.
When you play sophomores against a quality team like Grandview, this is part of the learning experience and part of the program. But you would prefer not being forced into that situation.
Yeah.
What do you tell them in the week leading up to that? I mean, what do you say to them other than just getting the reps?
I think you just gotta focus on fundamentals and doing your best out there and play the next play and don't. I think sometimes. With some of those young guys, they're not really sure what they're getting into, and you kind of don't want to tell them. You just go out and do your best, and if you do that for us, then we're going to be good. And so I think that's kind of how we've handled it, and I think our younger guys are playing pretty well. We've got to do a better job with some of our older guys, frankly.
We knew that Coach Looney had these trick plays up his sleeve, and I really wouldn't even call them trick plays anymore. I mean, you got to utilize your offense and your athletes the best way possible. And Sean Roberts throws a great pass to a wide open receiver, Mark Anthony Thomas.
Yeah, an exciting play, and like I said, nobody's. And I mean, they are gadget plays. You can't run them 5 or 6 times a game, but and Coach is great at designing those and using those and calling them when they're supposed to be called, and so we've hit a few of those this year.
Friday night against Chaparral Echo Park. Chaparral coming off a 7-0 victory over your old team, the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies, on Friday night. And Chaparral is big. They're very talented at quarterback. At least the quarterback that I saw the other night, he's hard to contain. The one that I saw, at least.
Yeah, when they get in the gun, he's their main running threat, really. Mm-hmm. And so it'll be similar to the Eagle Crest quarterback in that way a little bit. We got to hem him in. We got to pass rush him as a team. You can't just be an individual out there. And if you're supposed to come up in the middle in some lane, that's where you got to be. If you're supposed to be a contained pass rusher, that's where you got to be. And hem him in and have guys push him to you, and you push him to them, and we got to convince guys to do that.
Also, this is a conference kickoff for the Cherokee Trail Cougars and basically the conference play for the rest of the state. Now, this is where you can maybe hit the reset button. You tell these guys, hey, it's a new season now.
That's what we told them. That's where we got to be at this point, and then every week is a new life in football, and whatever happened the week before doesn't really matter because that other team doesn't really care, and you better go out and play. And so that's what we got to do, and that's all we can do.
Chaparral, physically, they're a little bigger, but we've seen that the past 5 weeks, haven't we?
Yeah. I mean, we're not big in the fronts, and we know that, and so we've got to take advantage of some other things we can do, and like I said, we got to do a better job on defense this week, and I'm confident we will.
You go back to technique, I would imagine, fundamentals and technique on defense, correct?
Sure. Yeah. We did a little more tackling today, so get back to some of that stuff, and it's. I think our DB group basically has been really our top position group all year. They've been very sound, and we asked them to do a lot of things, and we did last week, and we weren't as sharp as we've been, and I don't know why. And some injuries are hurting us a little bit, obviously, and we got to play these. We got to play these teams that trap and things like that better than we did last week. That hurt us.
We talked about it during the game, but if we could maybe spend a little time tonight talking about your two cornerbacks. And wow, they are really talented at those spots.
Yeah, both juniors. Miles Ruiz, probably the best coverage player I've coached, frankly. And I know he was a little nicked up last week, and so that probably didn't help, but great cover man. Kobe Sconyers, and both these guys are juniors, and Kobe plays the other corner, and he also does a great job. He may be more of a safety in the future. He's a guy that we can count on to play all kinds of spots on specials and play safety and corner. Very versatile guy, very smart player, also a really great athlete, maybe a little more physical kind of a player, but they're both junior guys that will have to be leaders for us next year for sure.
All right, Coach, how would you assess your team's confidence now? After a game like this, you look at the scoreboard, but a lot of times the scoreboard doesn't tell the true story. What would you say overall?
I think we're questioning some things a little bit, to be honest. It hurts to lose a rivalry game that badly, and you never want to do that, and so it's our job to get their minds right and get ready to go this week. And if it doesn't hurt, you haven't invested very much. So you got to learn how to take a punch and bounce back and get back up and come back up swinging, and that's what we got to do.
Any offensive linemen that you'd like to talk about tonight that may have done a few good things?
I think Dylan Brooks has been an excellent addition for us, and Dylan is somebody that had an injury before the season started, wasn't with us there early, and he's kind of emerged as really probably our best lineman in there. And Dean Dyer's doing a nice job in there at center too. He's kind of having to play both ways, but those two guys really have done a great job. And then Gabe Perkins at the other tackle has kind of emerged. And every week he's just getting better and better. And he's another guy we're having to play on defense more and more too.
Yeah.
I think all three of those guys really doing a good job for us.
Well, Gabe made some nice hits, good tackles last week against the Grandview Wolves. All right, we are here at the Rock Restaurant on Smoky Hill 470 in Saddle Rock on the patio. You can come out here, watch the games live on Friday night, and also come out here on Tuesday night and join Coach Johnson and the Great Booster Club from Cherokee Trail and the Cougars as we talk high school football. So it should be a great night for football coming up in Parker at Echo Park Stadium. It used to be Sports Authority Stadium. We'll see you there at 7 o'clock, the conference kickoff for the CT Cougars. Coach, thanks once again for all your hard work and everything that you're doing with these great young men. Thanks a lot for watching, and get ready for the conference opener coming up against Chaparral and the Wolverines. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll talk to you next week.
Joe Johnson, head football coach.
Garrett Looney, offensive coordinator.
Daryl Hall, running back coach.
John Gonzalez, defensive backs coach.
My name is Enrique Estrada, and I coach offensive line.
My name is Manchell Jackson, and I'm the linebacker coach.
Tom Rutt, offensive line coach.
Coach Dwight Peanut Swift, varsity receivers coach.
Nick Grimm, defensive line coach.
I'm Denzel Williams, and I play free safety.
Mark Anthony Thomas, outside linebacker, slot receiver.
Kobe Sconyers, number 29, cornerback, wide receiver.
Ethan Lesge, quarterback.
Darius Swanson, receiver, DB.
Dylan James, running back, slot, corner, DB.
Dakota Rodriguez, linebacker, running back.
I'm Miles Ruiz, and I play corner.
Calvin Rodriguez, defensive end.
Isaac Kearns, linebacker.
Malik Sparrow, running back.
Hi, I'm Sean Roberts, and I play wide receiver and kicker.
Dean Dyer, offensive guard and defensive tackle.
Dawson Spann, wide receiver and strong safety.
Marquise Rogers, linebacker, offensive line.
Cole Graper, wide receiver and cornerback.
Austin Jandik, defensive end.
Caleb Albert, cornerback.
Colton Osborne, right tackle.
Christian Alba, cornerback.
Hector Berchega, defensive tackle and offensive tackle.
George Gano, center and defensive tackle.
I'm Christian Remical, and I play wide receiver and safety.
Daniel Meyer, tackle, defensive end.
Antonio Collins, I play weak side linebacker and receiver.
JC Coleman, offensive line, defensive line.
Octavian Heimer, tight end.
Kyle Othan, quarterback.
Nate Mellon, defensive back.
Julian Williams, running back and linebacker.
I'm Bryce Morris, I play running back and inside backer.
Nassan Bryant, linebacker and tailback.
Matty Bartels, wide receiver.
Dante Robbins, guard and tackle.
I'm Hayden Alba, quarterback and strong linebacker.
Justin Watson, outside linebacker.
Joe Steen, running back and linebacker.
My name is Austin Gregory. I play O-line and inside backer.
Torrey Sanders, running back.
Andrew King, offensive guard, D-nose.
My name is Gabe Perkins. I play defensive end and left and right tackle.
I'm Donovan Swift, and I play receiver and DB.
Cody Herdman, center.
My name is Kobe Thompson. I play defensive end.
Jeremiah Nelson, O-line.
Mason Calhoun, wide receiver.
Anthony Flowers, offensive line.
Makai Cross, running back and linebacker.
Tyrese Butler, wide receiver and safety.
Andrew Forbes, outside linebacker, running back.
Brendan Johnson, quarterback, wide receiver.
Zachary Ryan Castro, and I play left guard.
Alejandro Burciaga, offensive line.
Caleb Lewis, defensive line.
Rashad Shabazz, offensive lineman, defensive lineman.
Jacob Hendrickson, DN.
Mason Leatherberry, offensive line.
Mark Wingo, and I play running back and corner.
Brent Van Zant, and I play left guard and left tackle.
I'm Jeffrey Ellis, and I play Sam linebacker.
Bradford Crittenden, middle linebacker and fullback.
Kenny Gallegos, and I'm a wide receiver and a linebacker.
Grant Cicerone, quarterback.
Derek Russell, right and left tackle.
Noah Belanity, receiver.
Brennan Lee, offensive guard, defensive line.
Kyle Johnson, offensive guard.
Caleb Huff, I play free safety, cornerback in any DB position.
Justin Stonehocker, running back, cornerback.
My name's Austin Bevan, and I play linebacker and running back.
My name is Andrew Granger, and I play cornerback and wide receiver for the Cherokee Trail Cougars.
You're watching Cherokee Trail football.